Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be planning the week of October 10th through the 16th. This is the vertical planner that I use as my catch-all planner. So for those of you that don't know what a catch-all planner is, if you have more than one planner, and some of those planners are dedicated to specific things, it could be a medical thing, it could be your work planner, it could be, in my case, I have a social media planner, and I have a wellness and fitness planner, I have a handle lettering planner. All the miscellaneous stuff that doesn't go into a dedicated focused planner, everything miscellaneous that doesn't go in there, that gets caught into this big bucket of planner. So if you only have one planner, that's your catch-all planner, you put everything in it. So anyway, enough about that. Okay, so the theme I'm going to go with, I haven't done these in a really long time. Raise your hand if you know what my Washi cats are. I started them a while back. This is actually 2 years ago. This is 2020. Is this before? This might be before I started my YouTube channel, actually. I can't remember. I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary, so this might have been one of the first spreads I did. Anyway, I take washi tape. Let me hold it up for you so I can zoom in. I take washi tape and I cut basically a big flat V in the top, and then I use a fine tip permanent marker and a white gel pen, and I draw little faces on them. And you can see how freaking cute they are. I haven't done them in a while, and so I thought it was past time to do that. But I'm going to use my Girl Bossiana overlay tapes. So I have the blackout set. These are the only blackout ones I have at the moment, but I think this one's not quite purple, but I definitely think it can fill that void. So we're going to use these. I'm going to cut them into we're going to make them into cats. Anyway, maybe I had too much coffee. So we're going blackout again. I have my pages here with all my post-it notes, but this was last week. So we're going to go ahead and use the back side of this, and I have pulled where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. I have pulled a second sheet to go with it, and we are going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to write October. I have a super fat gel pen, or not gel pen, a metallic pen. This is a Zig, I know it's hard to see, Fude Biori. I got these, some of them I got off Amazon, some of them I got off of AliExpress. So I am going to go ahead and write in October. I know I need to take up about half the page, so I'm putting this page here for 2 reasons: to give me a straight edge, as well as to tell me about where to start. But the first thing I want to do is put it about where my limit is. So if I line up with this row of dots, it tells me about where my bottom edge needs to be. And since October is such a big word, and this is such a fat pen, I'm going to write it sideways. So let's start with that. Let's have a drum roll, please. And here we go. There we go. Oh, I love it. This is a super juicy pen, so we definitely need to give this time to dry. So through the magic of pausing my camera, I sat and waited for that to mostly dry. It's still got a tiny little wet spot there. That is taking forever to dry. So we're just going to be super careful not to smear it. So last week I did overlay tapes with the number and the day. The days were from the kit and the numbers were from my Mojo Jojo Plans Date It book. I'm going to pull everything out of the Mojo Jojo Plans Date It book today, and but I want to try doing it a little bit different. So I did like the white paper over the overlay tape, so we're definitely going to do that again. But I think what I want to do is put them beside each other instead. So we're just going to keep going with number 10 here. But then I think I want to use these big ones that are just 3 days. So let's get started with that. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of mix these all up. Let's do green, purple, yellow, brown. I want to put the orange furthest away because I've got a big splotch of orange there. So I'm going to speed this up while I take these and just basically line them up under in the where the columns are, so that they're lined up. I think I'll skip the brown and leave those for a bunch of the kitties and just keep with the bright colors at the top. Next, let's move all my Post-it notes. So, of course, I have a to-do list on each half of the week, a manicure on each half of the week. My Buckeyes aren't playing on Saturday. The Seahawks play midday. And John is leaving for a couple days. He's teaching a painting class to about half a dozen people. And it's a little bit of a drive, so he's going to stay there, make it an overnight trip, and do some painting of his own as well. So he's got his life drawing, that's a live model group paint that he goes to. And then of course food's gonna need to go down here. Oops, and it's apparently not sticky anymore. So there we go. So the fun of a blackout spread is writing on the black paper with gel pens and stuff. And this past week, I used some boxes. So for this week, I think I want to try to do mostly no boxes. And for my fact of the days, I just kind of outlined the spaces. I think I want to do the same. I'm going to keep my kitties down toward the bottom. But let's go ahead and get the other stuff on there first. So if in order to create a, and since I don't have a purple overlay tape, I'm going to stay away from, I have my Sticker Guru foil stickers here. These are the $2 Tuesday ones. I'm going to stay away from the purples somewhat so that I don't feel, A, they don't show up quite as well on black paper, and B, I don't want it to be glaringly obvious that I don't have purple. So let's stay away from those. I'm just gonna put like something to represent kind of a top and a bottom to create that box. So let's go ahead and put these drop down little spiders. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're holographic. Little garland there. Let's make this, put this up here as kind of like the top of the box. There we go. And then I want another one over here. It's the only other morning thing I have. Oh, and they both ended up being that burgundy color. Let's put another one over here to create the top of this. And they are just as wide as a normal column. So that's why they're fitting so nicely. And then let's find something to put there as like the bottom of the box. So I've got lots of options here. Ooh. How about, I like this one, this RIP. Let's do that. See, it's a little, it feels like the ground, right? The little RIP. Let's do that one. And then what I can do is write the details of his group, when he's going to be gone, that kind of stuff, in the space in between. So it kind of creates a box. There we go. Right, we'll do the same thing over here. How about this house? Like maybe he's going to end up going somewhere and painting a haunted house. How fun is that? After the paint class. So he's going to teach the class and then he's going to go off on his own and go out to the coast and do some more painting. So I'm going to put this here. And then since it's an overnight trip, I want to go ahead and show that, as I've done in the past, by using a strip of washi, and I'm going to have it go right to the edge of the page because it's overnight. I don't think he's going to come back Monday or Tuesday. So I have pulled this washi tape because, again, I'm staying away from the purples so much. I have a little bit, but I'm going to have a lot of orange. And so what I'm going to do, this is just, you can see there's no name or any printing inside the core. So that tells me that I probably ordered this from AliExpress or Amazon. And so we're just going to put this right here at the middle of the box to indicate this thing keeps going. And like I said, I'm going to run it right to the very edge of the page. There's a little, you can see the rose gold foil on there, just winks and glitters and glows and looks so awesome. I want that house, so we're going to just kind of start it there. I don't have anything Sunday morning, so it's not going to mess me up that it's there. Let's do a straight rip, since it feels like it's connecting to this box here. There we go. And then we'll, oh, unfortunately there's a leaf blower right outside my window. Hopefully it doesn't come any closer. It's across the street. If it does, I'm gonna have to pause and pick this up after. Hopefully, I don't know, we'll see when I go to edit how well you can hear me. So the other thing I did pull was some skinny washi tapes, so you can also create boxes with these. And I like that, but it's a little bit, it's not as opaque as I would like, and so it's really getting dark. So I think I'm gonna switch to this one, and that goes with that as my, like I said, my indicator. And we'll put this off to the side. Maybe I'll use it. Actually, I won't, because blackout. But let's put a strip of this on there. Again, I don't know where I got it. It's not got any information on the inside, so let's just put this right here. Again, run it to the edge of the page. I don't think this washi will rip. It seems like kind of acetate-esque, so it's probably not going to rip. So it's probably good that I'm right at the edge of the page with it. Oops, I cut my page a little bit. But you can create a box with washi like this too. And the end is not super sticky. I may have needed to trim that end. Okay, so at least, like I said, that tells me that keeps going. Next, so I got my other stuff. I'm thinking, how do I want to do this? So I have also some teeny tiny, where did my teeny, here they are. My teeny tiny stickers. So I got these to use as fingernail decals, but they also work kind of like bullet points to make a list. So I can use these for my to-do list. I think that'll be fun. For my food diary, let's see here. Is there one that's a lot of, yeah, this one's a bunch of candy, not food diary, just like meal planning. So this one's got a bunch of candy, and this one is a pumpkin. Those are both like food related. So I could do, let's do that. Let me grab, here I have a Pentel Milky Pop. This is a gel pen meant to be drawn with on black paper. It's just an alternative to the jelly rolls that are so popular. I like these because they're a little more pastel and the ink flows pretty well with these. So I think what I want to do, let's see, I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, tons and tons of room. I think let's put the pumpkin at the bottom. So I'm creating my meal planning box by putting, like these, by putting a top and a bottom on them. So there's my bottom. And these lines are so super skinny, I might go every other line. Oh, these are all candy too. I'm looking to see if I have one that is silver holographic, because all of those are silver and gold. It doesn't look like do I? I think I do. Somewhere. Oh, here we go. So let's see. Yeah, there's a little bit of candy on those. I've these little tiny sticker sheets. It's easy to just snag a bunch of them. Let's use one of these as the top. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and write my letters for my days of the week. So S, F, T. So those need to dry, just like a jelly roll. Those do need to dry. And let's put one of these food. The closest I have to food is just candy, so we'll put one of these on there. If you ever see in my After the Pens, fend FY, that's fend for yourself. So that basically means one of us isn't going to be home, so I'm not creating a meal. You just gotta go find something and eat it. All right, next, let's keep creating boxes, the implication of boxes. Let's go ahead and do the Seahawks game. So I'm liking that I'm keeping the silver at the top. So let's go ahead and grab, for the Seahawks game, let's grab, see that topper, this like droopy garland? Let's grab that. And that'll be the top then of my football game box. So then I can write the information about the Seahawks game in there. I need a floor if you will. So what do we have? I'm liking the whole, I don't know, I'm repeating myself. The silver at the top and the gold at the bottom. So I'm looking, orange at the bottom. So I'm looking for something orange. So those are similar to those, but in orange. What else do I have? Those seem like toppers. Oh, there's more. That one in orange. I need something across the bottom in orange. Let's use a super skinny one, and that way I can put the score underneath it. So we'll do 2 orange bottoms. Let's use one of these. It doesn't really matter which one. So what I typically write inside is who they are playing, where the game is at, what time it's at, and if I know what channel it's going to be on. Although I do have my DVR set to record it regardless. And then in here, I'll put the final score of the game, whether we won or lost. So let's go ahead and let's just do 2 of these and we'll write the score in between them. I still got to do 2 to-do lists and 2 manicures. So for this to-do list, let's do an orange one. And then for this one, I've got yellow way over there. How about green? Green's a good Halloween color. Okay, and then I want to use these teeny tiny little stickers as my bullet points for them. So I'll put orange with green and silver with orange. So let's go ahead and grab, I like these. Now I won't be able to actually check these off, but that's okay. I can circle them, or I can put the check next to them. So I don't know if you can see what these are. They're teeny tiny little clusters of just Halloween stuff, but I feel like they're definitely, maybe you can see the orange ones better. They're definitely small enough to act as little like bullet points. Yeah, because look at that, they fit. I mean, if they're small enough to go on my fingernails, they're small enough to use kind of as bullet points. So all that's left then is 2 manicure boxes. Let's put this one up a little higher just to keep everything at different levels. And I do, like I said, I want to kind of create the feel of a box by putting a top and a bottom on it. Thinking maybe a corner cobweb, that kind of creates the feel of a box, you know? And then let's put bottoms on them. We'll go with orange bottoms again. Let's grab a couple of these. I like the witch's hat. But see how your brain just kind of connects that into a box? At least for me, it does. I might be putting skulls on my manicure by then. Let's put a skull on there. So functionally, that's everything. Let's put, I don't think I have any see-through foil footballs. So I need to decide, I'm going to do my fact of the days. So this past week, I did my fact of the days. I put this stripe down the center, and then this is a fact of the day space. This is a space. This is a space. This is a space. I want to do something kind of like that, but with my washi cats. I just need to decide, do I want the washi cats straight across the bottom or above and put everything below? Do I want washi tape on there? I think I could put maybe some dividers. Let's see if we can, so a lot of these dividers though aren't really meant to go this way. Could these go sideways? No, because the skulls are turned a certain way. I mean, some of them could. If I stay away from the ones that have the skulls, they absolutely could. So I could do dividers and put all the washi cats either above or below. That might work. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yep, okay. So let's see, if I use those and those as my dividers, now I just need to decide, do I want the cats above them or below them? I feel like maybe I want them below, and that way I have these at the very top and I have the washi cats at the very bottom. So here's how let me show you how we're gonna do them. So what I do is I'm gonna take one of these. I'm just gonna show you one in real time and then I'll speed up the rest. So either end of this works. I'm gonna take a craft knife and I'm basically gonna decide this area here is an ear and this area here is an ear. So I'm gonna, where the washi tape has a little, let me zoom in. All right, so where the overlay tape has a little dent in, I'm gonna start there. I'm just gonna come down at kind of a diagonal, across at just a very gentle little bit of an arc or line, and then I'm gonna come down, oops, down, oh my goodness. All right, I did test one of these. We'll come up. And then this little piece that I cut out gets removed, and there are the ears of my kitty cat. All right, so I'm just gonna do that with all of them in rows, and I'll vary the heights. You'll see. And then I need a white, let's see, a white gel pen. So this is a Signo. I also have a jelly roll, and I have a white Milky Pop. Just something with ink that flows really well. And you're gonna draw in a white dot and then ignore it for a nice few minutes so that it has lots and lots and lots of time to dry. Because that's going to be his little eyes. So I'm going to speed this up while I let that dry. I'm going to put a bunch more of these on there and do the same thing. We're just going to do a bunch. Because I think I'm going to need probably 2 per day. So speeding this up, I'm going to cut these out and I'll come back to you when my little white eye dots are dry. All right, so those have had some time to dry. I had the camera paused. So the next thing you need is a really fine pen that's capable of writing on these. So this is a micro perm. It is a Sakura micro perm. I just got this off of Amazon. I'll try to remember to link it. It's ultra fine and it's permanent. Or this one is from Girl Boss Anna, and it is specifically for writing on her overlay tapes and washi tapes. So again, just a super fine, probably permanent pen. And what you're gonna do, we're gonna draw the rest of their little faces on there. So you're gonna go, I'm gonna go around each eye. I'm gonna draw a little triangle for a nose and a little mouth, and then 3 whiskers. And then you want to put a dot on each one for the eye. Now here's the fun part. If I put the dots in the centers, it looks like it's looking straight at you. If I put the dots up, it looks like he's looking up. Same thing if I put the dots down. If I put them toward the middle, he looks cross-eyed. So I actually am going to wait to do the dots until after I have them on the spread. And that way, if there's something of interest, like the one I put right here by food, I could have looking over to see and I'm off camera because I'm zoomed in, but the one I put right here, I could have looking that way so that he's looking at the food. So I'm going to speed this up while I go ahead and do everything but the 2 little dots on all of these. And a little bit of variation is actually what I want. So a variation on the shapes of the noses and the shapes of the little mouths and the whiskers. You want a little variation, right? It's like doing a jack-o'-lantern. You don't want them all to be the same. So let's figure out where these guys are going to go now. Oh, I also did pull nail polish and coffee. So I know I want coffee up here like always. I have, these are actually from the fall $2 Tuesday. So I have burgundy, orange, and rose gold. I have a lot of orange right here, so I'm thinking maybe I want to go burgundy. And that'll bring a little bit of burgundy in to go with that. And let's go ahead and do a rose gold. 2 coffees. So you gotta have coffee with a friend, right? And then I have these. These are $2 Tuesday, but these are from LuxKittyDesigns, not Sticker Guru. So the other stuff was all from Sticker Guru. These actually are from LuxKitty. So I want to put one with each of my nail polish boxes to help continue with that illusion that it's a box. So if I put it up here, that kind of finishes that corner of the box. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff everywhere. Okay, now I have to decide what am I, oh, I said I was going to put my kitties down low, right? Okay, so let's grab, I'm going to grab my palette knife. Again, this is just an artist's palette knife. I have this linked, I got it off of Amazon. And it just helps you get under the edge of the stickers, which these are meant to be put down, picked up, moved around. So I'm going to put, so I'm just trying to stay mostly in my Monday column. So we'll go with a green and how about a brown? And I want to put them at slightly different heights. And I can turn them at angles and do all kinds of stuff with them. So like I said, I wanted to make it look like they're looking at the food, because if you have a cat, you know, food is very, very important. And I was actually thinking I might want a slightly fatter pen for this. Let me see if I got a fatter one, because I want their eyes to show, you know. And I don't think you need a permanent pen for this either, because I think this might be too fat. No, I can do it. Okay, so this is just a normal fat Sharpie. As long as I'm super careful, I think I can get this to work. There, so see how I put the 2 little dots off to the left? So it definitely looks like he's looking toward the food. Same thing with this one. I'll put them kind of up, but to the left. There we go. So those 2 are like, ooh, what's for dinner? And there we go. Those are my kitty cats for this spread. So I'm going to speed it up and put these guys, like I said, 2 for each day, just randomizing the colors. Put these guys at different heights. Crowds of kitties, 2 on each day. And I think I can turn a few of them a little bit off of each other so they're not all straight. And then I'll go back and put some eyes on there. All right, so let me give you a close-up little view of everybody's little faces. So we've got the first 2 on Monday looking over at the food. Tuesday, we got one looking up and the other looking at us like, what? These 2 are obviously in love. See them looking at each other. Here we go. We got one looking up at the to-do list and this one looking over. So I just had a lot of fun. This one I made a little bit cross-eyed, and this one like, oh my gosh, this guy. So there we go. All right. So the only thing left then, each of these is going to be my Fact of the Day boxes. So for those of you that don't know what a Fact of the Day box is, it's something I started at the beginning of COVID. And it's just a space to write in something that happened. It can be personal. It can be in the news. So like last week I wrote a lot about the hurricane because I lost touch with my parents for a little while. So, but it can be, you know, about the war. It could be that when the Queen passed, I wrote something about that. So just whatever, you know, it's memory keeping almost, you know. So write in there what sticks out to you from the day. And it can, sometimes I get way behind and I don't write them out for a while. And I have to go back and just look at like the news for the day and pick something. So I am looking for things that I can put on here that'll be kind of flat. to kind of create the top of the space. And the other thing I can do then is put dividers as well. So just like I said, I could put some spider webs across there, especially like on the ones that are looking up. I want to stay kind of away from the purple because they don't show very well. Let's put some bats on there. So I've got orange and orange there. Let's put some bats kind of here. And actually what I could do is put the bats here so that it kind of creates a division in between the 2 days. So there, like that. I like that. What else do we have? Let's get some silvery stuff too. I could put a witch. I can put, there's a witch's broom. These were freebies. Oh no, this one I bought. These are the freebies. So I can use the one that doesn't have a bat because I don't want the bat to be flying sideways. So since I have orange bats, oh my gosh, come off of there. Orange bats there, let's put this one kind of here. Nope, it's got a skull on it. The skull will be sideways. Would that drive you all nuts? It would drive me nuts. This one doesn't have a skull or a bat, nobody to be sideways. Let's use this one. And then I kind of want like a spider web or something here. Let's do the spider web. So I've got these that I can use. Let's pick one that doesn't have a bat or a skull. There we go. This one's got a spider, but the spider could be going in whatever direction he wants. Let's put more bats over here. And then we'll put something silver in the middle. A piece of candy. We don't have a piece of candy on there yet. So that kind of, it'll look a lot better once I actually have writing on there, but there'll be like a little paragraph of writing in each of these places. And those will be my fact of the day. So it's kind of a full spread. I mean, it's hard to tell because I don't have the stuff actually written in. But it's actually kind of full except for like there and there. And that's okay. I want to be able to add stuff. Like a lot of the shopping days, new releases and stuff are Fridays. So I might want to put a list there of stuff that's releasing on the 14th, for example. So that is it. Let me make some room and we'll put it in my planner. I just saw this corner and I was like, I want a silver spider web up there in that corner. And then we'll stick it in my planner. These pages now, since I decided to go blackout all month, I don't need a Frankenplan because I'm going to flip from this page to this page. This one now is going to go into storage and just be an extra spare page that I can redate. And then this one is going to go here. I know I'm going to want to flip. I mean, something could happen and I could decide I want to go white, but I'm planning on going and putting the 17th on this side, just like I did this week. So we'll stick this page in there, but I probably won't end up using it. I'll probably end up replacing it just like I did this week. So there we go. There is my, did I tell you all? So I am a PR rep for Girl Boss Anna. So if you use the code JUDI10, Judy10, you'll get 10% off. And if you put in the comments on your order, Judi, J-U-D-I, you will get my free sampler, which is, these are the overlay tapes. So these are meant to go on white paper and you can write on them or you can put them over top of black writing. It's meant for the writing to show through. And these are 4 of the 5 greens out of the Sea Glass collection. If you comment Judi on your order, you'll get this for free. So there we go. There is my second week of October, blackout Halloween inspired spread with my Washi cats for Project Plan 52 weeks. 52 weeks of cats is what I chose to go with. So I hope you like this video. I hope it gets you excited about maybe trying some new products, checking out some small shops, using things in ways that they weren't necessarily meant to be used, new unique ways. So if you do like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.